Ma'am, step away from the tomb." The voice cut through the crisp autumn air like a warning shot. It was Halloween at Arlington, and the crowd had gathered, some in costume, most with phones in hand, ready to film something funny. And then, two women stepped into the frame, elegant, ultra-beautiful, dressed in tight red shirts, heels clicking on the stone. They moved past the rope, smiling for their followers, just a few feet from the sacred black mat where the guard marched in silence. Some tourists chuckled. They thought it was harmless, just a Halloween prank. But the tomb guard didn't move. He didn't smile. He didn't even blink. Again, his voice rang out. "It is requested that all visitors remain behind the line." One of the women laughed. "It's just a joke," she said, flipping her hair, while the other held up her phone to capture the moment. They'd done this before. Veterans, police, airport workers, humiliate, post, go viral. But today, they chose the wrong man, the wrong place, the wrong silence. They stepped closer. In a single, sharp motion, the guard turned, rifle at port arms, boots slamming into the stone. The sound echoed like thunder between the white marble walls. The second woman flinched, the smile fading, but she still didn't step back. "Relax," she said, half laughing, half nervous. "It's Halloween." What she didn't know was the man in front of her wasn't just performing. He was living out a vow. His name was Darren Wells. He'd served overseas, lost brothers in a firefight that lasted longer than most people sit through a movie. He came home to silence. And when the pain didn't stop, he didn't numb it. He honored it. He joined the Tomb Guard Regiment, where silence wasn't weakness. It was sacred. He memorized the 21 steps, the 21 seconds of pause, the rules, the rituals, the meaning behind every motion. Not to impress crowds, not for applause, but because someone had to remember the names that were never known. Someone had to give meaning to a grave that bore no identity but held infinite sacrifice. So when those women crossed the line, he didn't see influencers. He saw disrespect. He saw a threat to the honor of the fallen. His voice dropped low, steady, unshaken. "This is not a stage. This is not a joke. This is a promise." They finally stopped laughing. The younger woman backed away, but the other held her ground. She looked around at the watching crowd, realizing maybe this wasn't going how she wanted. Then, from the group of onlookers, an old man stepped forward. Vietnam vet hat, oxygen tank rolling beside him. "You think it's funny?" he said, voice rasping but firm. "That man hasn't broken formation in hours. He's doing it for the friends he couldn't save. You walked into a battlefield and brought a joke." The crowd went silent. The air shifted. No more laughs. No more phones up. Security arrived, quietly moving the women away. No yelling, no handcuffs. Just a firm escort and a lifetime ban from those grounds. But the story didn't end there. When the women were gone, Darren returned to his path. The silence came back. The ritual continued. But then something unexpected happened. The veteran stood again, removed his hat, and saluted. One by one, others followed. Parents pulled kids closer. Hats came off. Hands went to hearts. Not because anyone asked them to, but because in that moment, they felt what that place was meant to make you feel. Reverence. Loss. Legacy. Darren finished his watch, stepped off the black mat with precision, and just before disappearing into the shadows of the monument, he turned. For a split second, he looked at the crowd, and he nodded. Not for the attention, not for the moment. For the unknown soldier who still waits to be named. For the ones who never came home. because guarding the tomb is not a job. It's a sacred act of remembrance. And on a day meant for masks and tricks, one soldier reminded the world that there are still places where silence means everything. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. You never know. The next one might just change your life.